Tuesday, May 26th is today, 2026. Good evening, everyone. There is this statement that David Umahi made during the primary election when he said, and I quote, that Tinubu is the Messiah of Biafra. That issue has sparked mixed reactions among people, saying that David Umahi blaspheme. Let me use the word blaspheme, that he don't know what he's talking about. Well, I saw the clash between Arise News, among Arise News crew, between Rufai Oseni and Dr. Ruben Abati. So, Rufai Oseni disagreed with the stance of Umahi, saying that Umahi shouldn't have even mentioned such a thing, talk less of saying Tinubu is the Messiah of Biafra. Now, out of context, even though someone come out to say that Tinubu is the Messiah of Nigeria, they will stone the person. They will stone the person. People are afraid trying to go back home to campaign. People are afraid to campaign for Tinubu in their home. Then someone just come out to say Tinubu is the Messiah of Biafra. However, I want you to watch what transpired on Arise News. There is a reason why Umahi made that statement, and you will be surprised to that reason, which I'm going to explain to you in this video. But for now, take a look at what transpired on Arise News. I'll be right back.
These are the things we'll say after the election. Secondly, Oji, please, with due respect, Mr. Umahi can support Tinubu any way he wants to support. But I think it's a stretch on the over 3 million people that died, the children that were kwashiorkored, the people that were pained, the 10,000 people that were dying of famine on a daily basis, to now say President Tinubu is the Biafra they are looking for.
No, he says he's the Messiah of Biafra.
He's the Messiah of Biafra, whatever I say.
Inclusion, development,
no, Dr.
progress,
Dr.
development.
He should have just kept Biafra out of it. He can hype Tinubu all he wants. But Biafra is a sore point for Igbo people. I have friends that were child soldiers during the war. Please, let's not go there. It's a sorry part. A lot of them are still angry with General Gowon and what he wrote in the book. And the book he recently released.
Most of those people have not read the book.
No, they have read the book.
Where did they get a copy?
No, they have read the book. And a lot of them are still feeling very hard done. And these are witnesses to history. It didn't happen behind them. I'm saying child soldiers. People that went through the pain. And
like
I think it is very sad. No, I'm not talking about Sonny Roche. So you don't even know
was a child soldier.
No, so you don't even know who I was talking about. So that was somebody else. It's not even Sonny Roche. So I think it is very despicable and sad for us just to mitigate the plight of Biafra and what happened there. And you see, Hoji, we have never taken our time to review what happened in Biafra. Atonement for Biafra is just more than no victor, no vanquish. It is deeper than that. Atonement is not in political rhetorics and political positions here and there. No. Just after the war, we had the top political parties ceding their vice presidential position to somebody from the southeast. We all know how Alex Ekweme, prominent architect, became the vice president of Nigeria. But that's not atonement. Atonement is a full sense of belonging. And that's why a lot of people are agitating and say, an Igbo presidency might just be a step in the way. So it's a deeper conversation, and let's not mitigate it on the bounds of politics. You can hype Tinubu, you can say he's your God Almighty, you can lick his foot, you can do anything. But when you start to mention Biafra in that way, it loses me, please.
Okay, no, let's put it like this. My understanding of it is that Minister Umahi, who is known as a major promoter, supporter, fan of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, was speaking in a figurative manner. When he says what Biafrans are looking for, Tinubu has already provided in terms of infrastructure, in terms of, progress in eastern Nigeria. I don't think he's saying Tinubu is a member of MASOB or he's supporting the idea of, Biafra succeeding from Nigeria. He is saying, in my view, that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is promoting development in the Southeast. He is saying that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is promoting inclusion in Southeast Nigeria. He is saying that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is rehabilitating the Southeast. And it's not the only person who over the weekend, in the course of the presidential primaries, spoke like that. I think the Deputy Speaker Honorable Benjamin Kalu, what is that state now? Abia.
In Abia State.
Abia State spoke in similar manner. In fact, in his own case, he had people queuing behind him, and then he had one person standing the other side, apparently representing that courageous guy. What's his name? Stanley Osifu.
Oh, you call him courageous? Wow.
He's quite bold. Let's use the word bold. And he said, well, that other man standing there, only in Waka. I don't know him. And then they were counting people standing behind Benjamin Kalu, and they counted a lot of people. So, this is just a reflection of the kind of support that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was able to secure in the Southeast during the presidential primaries. And Vimba here brought a graph, a map, which showed that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in fact, got more support from the Southeast, either in Ebonyi or Abia, than he got in the Southwest. Whether those figures are correct or not remains to be seen, because in the Benjamin Deputy Speaker case, we saw that the counting, in fact, the man who was counting jumped from 110 to 7,000.
We have it.
You have it.
Okay. We have it. Of course, I sent it to you.
This term.
Dr. Ruben Abati, we always like to, defend what is indefensible. What are you trying to say now? By saying that Tinubu is the Messiah of Biafra, is it something that is proper or something that is normal? Absolutely no. Now, even though someone come out to say Tinubu is the hero of Nigeria or Messiah of Nigeria, they will stone the person. Talk next to say that Tinubu is the Messiah of Biafra. What is wrong? What is wrong with all these people? Must you play politics with everything? That is what Oseni Rufai was trying to tell Ruben Abati, that Umahi should have just skipped that statement, bringing Biafra into what you are saying. But now let's look into what is the reason why David Umahi made such statement. Can you guess about it? Now, David Umahi intentionally was not trying to, dig into something that could consume him. No, that is not what he was trying to do. David Umahi was just trying to woo his people, that, come on, you see this Biafra agitation we are doing, you people are doing, is because of marginalization, all those things. Tinubu is doing this. Why? Because Tinubu is giving the governors and someone like David Umahi huge amount of money that you must be tempted to spend some. And you cannot go free with it unless you do everything possible for Tinubu. That is why the whole governor surrendered to him. Tinubu continued to borrow money after he removed first subsidy, give them money. The money is too much that even though you are not a thief, you'll be tempted to steal the money. And they have been trapped in the mess. But however, David Umahi, this is just the exact reason why he made that statement. He knew that Tinubu will never win election in the Southeast. He knew that even his wife, his children will vote for another person instead of Tinubu. He understands that word, Biafra agitation or agitators, is not just for a particular group of people. It is something of Igbos. So because of that, the people surrounding him, he knew that these people value Biafra agitation than this election. So he have to now use it to appease them. This Biafra you people are looking for is Tinubu that is also doing, giving us money. He do this. He's the Messiah of the Biafra we are looking for. You understand? But that is rubbish. That is rubbish. That is no excuse for that. That is rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. He understands the supremacy of the Biafra agitation. He understands that these people don't value politics. They don't pay homage to politicians like my state, Delta State, where politicians become demigods to people. That people don't have brain on their own any longer. Whatever politicians say, they do this, they do. But there are so many states in Nigeria who are not like that. And I'm beginning to see such a thing in the northern Nigeria. And I have been seeing that in the Southeast. These people, if they want to support you, they are supporting you not because you are from that side, or they will support you because they want to support you, are a good person. So that is what happened. And Umahi understands that The issue of Biafra has overwhelmed everywhere in the Saudi. So for you to make these people to be happy, you need to mention that name Biafra. You need to tell them that, oh, you know, we have been, this agitation is justifiable based on marginalization and all those things. But now, Tinubu has done something for us. Can we just, you know, forget about this because Tinubu is the Umahi should stop all these things. So stop all this. I don't know. Go and ask Obi and them. You know, what you are going to do 4 years and you are being kicked out of there is not something that you continue to make grave mistakes. And these are the things your special advisors should be, you know, telling your people what to do. If you are a political appointee and you want to play politics by yourself, nobody's telling you not to play politics. But you and I knows that this kind of politics you people are playing can never be the solution to the current challenge we are facing. You know that it is not. So if you are playing your politics, continue to play. But don't play your politics with the pains of others, with this, with that, with insecurity. That is a red line. So this is what I believe that made Umahi to make such statement.